Hello, my name is Rachel Kello, and I'm a UK-based solicitor specialising in immigration, nationality and deportation law. And today is day 9 of our 10-day challenge on UK spouse visas, when I've been coming to you every working day for the past 2 weeks and discussing the different elements of a UK spouse visa application for you to enter the UK based on your relationship with a qualifying partner, or indeed for you to stay in the UK if you have a qualifying partner, if you're in a relationship with that person. And we talked about the different aspects, the qualifying partner, suitability, the financial requirements, any exceptional circumstances. And we also talked about yesterday what happens if the relationship breaks down, and what are the things that you can do, what are your options if you are the person who is the foreign national, what are your options if the relationship has broken down. So you can go ahead and look at the videos that I did previously if you want to catch up with us. But today we're going to talk about deportation. Deportation in the context of spouse visas or relationship residence cards. So if you're in the UK because you are in a relationship with a qualifying partner, so you're either a partner to that person or you're a spouse, you're actually married, okay? And what is the impact and how will that affect any deportation proceedings? Now I'm going to separate immediately the two aspects of deportation. So there is what people ordinarily refer to as deportation when somebody has overstayed their visa. They don't have the paperwork to be in the country, so they haven't committed a criminal offence, but they just don't have their stay. Okay, so they don't have their papers, and that's what we call an administrative removal. You're being removed, or you're under threat of being removed from the United Kingdom because you don't have the correct paperwork to be here. And that's not really deportation in the strictest sense of the word. So if, for example, going back over the videos that I did previously, you see that you actually fit into one of those categories whereby you can prove that you have good grounds to be here, and you can show that you either have correct paperwork to stay in the United Kingdom as a partner, or as a parent from of somebody who you've previously been in a relationship with. You've had a child with somebody, and the relationship has broken down, and so you can still apply to be in the UK as a parent of that child, if that child is a qualifying child, if that child is British. And by extension, I can also say if the child is a European national as well. So those are the things that you can look at to see whether you, not having committed any criminal offences, but whether you can stay in the UK on that basis. And if you can, if you have got grounds to be in the UK on that basis, then you can just go ahead and apply. And it doesn't matter even if you're at the airport waiting for the plane with the Home Office security. If you have grounds to be here, you can still make that application at whatever stage. So we have indeed continued to fight people's cases even when they've been in the airport waiting for the flight. We've got injunctions, we've got a stop, a Home Office deferral on removal directions for people, even though they've been in the airport, even though they're in detention, and we've been able to bring people back into the United Kingdom and obtain leave to remain and put those people on the correct residence route. And now they're living in the United Kingdom and getting on with their life and moving indeed towards British citizenship. So that's one aspect of removal, which is an aspect of deportation, what people normally think of when they consider that somebody's being deported, but there's no criminality there. Okay. I want to talk specifically today about when there is deportation and there has been some criminality. And this will affect somebody coming into the UK, and it will affect somebody who is already in the UK. So if you are in the UK and you have, we're talking about spouse visas and relationship visas now, so you have got your indefinite leave to remain or your leave to remain based on your relationship with a qualifying partner. If you commit a criminal offence, as is the case for any foreign national, if you commit a criminal offence and go to prison for more than 12 months, then the Home Office has a duty to seek your deportation, and that needs to happen automatically. So if you have leave to remain, indefinite leave to remain, or even if you don't have any paperwork sorted but you commit a criminal offence and go to prison for at least 12 months, you need to start preparing for the deportation proceedings that are inevitably going to follow. You don't need to sit there waiting for the Home Office to write to you to say they're going to deport you. You can take it as a given that during your prison sentence there will be deportation proceedings started against you. So you can prepare for that at the earliest point, and that is the point of getting the criminal conviction itself. Okay? If you have not gone to prison for more than 12 months, but you are a persistent offender, then the Home Office can still seek your deportation, because the whole area of deportation law comes down to them saying that your presence in the United Kingdom is no longer conducive to the public good, because you're either a repeat offender or you're somebody that Parliament has says needs to be deported because you've gone to prison for more than 12 months. So your presence in the United Kingdom is now considered to be a threat to the public and a threat to society and the functioning of the immigration rules. So the Home Office will want to remove you, they want to deport you, and they will do that by way of a deportation order. So they will write to you at some point and say that we are going to deport you. And if you think we shouldn't deport you, then you need to tell us why. And when they write to you, you've only got a very short period of time, sometimes just up to 20 working days to respond. So that's why I say if you know that you've already gone to prison for more than 12 months, you need to get started on your case straight away, not wait for them to just give you 20 working days to respond, because you know that's going to happen, okay? So they will write to you and they will say why you shouldn't be deported. And one of the reasons, which is in line with what we're talking about, there's many other reasons which may apply in your circumstances, but we're here talking about spouse visas under our 10-day challenge. So one of the reasons is you could say that you have a qualifying partner in the United Kingdom who is a British citizen or a European national, or somebody who has indefinite leave to remain, or you have a qualifying child in the United Kingdom, a British citizen, European national, a child who's lived here for at least 7 years, even if they're not British. And you could be saying that your relationship with your family in the United Kingdom is so strong that it would be unduly harsh to deport you from the United Kingdom. And that's just a very basic guidance that I'm going to give you in terms of how you would challenge deportation proceedings, but that is really the starting point. You would be saying that you have such a strong family life here that it would be unduly harsh for you or unduly harsh for your family if you were to be deported. Okay, and don't forget that if you if your spouse or children's visa depend on you, then they could be deported with you as well. So if you have applied for them to join you in the United Kingdom and then you commit a criminal offence, they can also be subject to the same deportation order that you are. But that's beyond the scope of what we're talking about today. I'm talking about you being the foreign national and your sponsor, your spouse, being British or the qualifying partner. Okay, so that's something that you will be trying to put forward as your case, to say that your family life in the UK is so strong that it is unduly harsh, it is a breach of your human rights, a disproportionate breach of your human rights to seek to deport you. And the Home Office will then decide, well, we agree and we're not going to continue, or no, we're going to give you a deportation order, and then we're going to seek to impose that deportation order. And if you do have a deportation order, then you will not be able to stay in the United Kingdom, because they will be trying to remove you from the United Kingdom and you need to get that order revoked. Any leave to remain that you had previously, whether it's indefinite leave to remain or limited leave to remain, will be cancelled, and they will seek your removal from the United Kingdom. And equally, if you are trying to enter the United Kingdom and you've been deported from another country or you have criminal convictions, then the Home Office will also consider not allowing you to come to the United Kingdom under the suitability that we talked about previously, because effectively it's the same thing. Your presence in the United Kingdom is considered to not be conducive to the public good. Okay, so that's what you need to be challenging and fighting if you are somebody who has committed criminal offences in the United Kingdom and you're not a British citizen or outside of the United Kingdom and you wish to enter the United Kingdom and you're not a British citizen. Okay, so that's it for today. It's very difficult to challenge deportation proceedings. It's a whole different area of deportation law that you need to be familiar with, and you're recommended obviously to get specialist, expert, independent legal advice. So if you want to discuss your case with me and we have a chat about your situation, you can do that. You can contact us on 01213 894 895, or you can book a free assessment at clarityvisas.co.uk, because this was only very general guidance and I only touched the tip of the iceberg in respect of deportation law. Okay, it's been lovely spending this time with you, and it's our final day tomorrow. It's going to be day 10 tomorrow, and we're going to pull everything together. Okay, so take care and have a great day. Bye bye.